Hey guys, how's it going? Philip at Trade Genius. We had a flip on our daily signal to sell, so I want to get into that. But before we do, just want to remind you that we have our grand opening sale on our new site, 50% off. Sale ends soon, so I want you to get in there. We also offer 7-day free trials. And again, in addition to crypto, we do binary options, and they've just been killing it. We just did our 100th win on our Forex, or 105 on that, going back to March 2017. And we also have our US 500 trades that Bob does. Those pretty much are daily trades, and that's currently 18-2. So nice profitable systems to complement our crypto trading. So there it is, tradelikeagenius.com. Head over there and check that out. All right, let's get into today's charts.
Trade Genius.
Okay, so what I wanted to do today was let you guys know that we have basically flipped a signal. This doesn't, first of all, daily signals don't happen very often. There's just a handful of them going back to, if you want to do Bitstamp, you could go back to 2013. And there's even less instances where you have a signal flip within a week or so of each other. And so what I wanted to do was discuss that. Now, we did have a move down. This had triggered at the start of this bar. We don't really consider them confirmed until the bar closes on the daily. So that confirmed yesterday evening on that move down yesterday. However, we are banging our head into this support level that I have here, which is roughly 58.75, just a little under that. And so I am expecting, even though we're in a sell condition, I am expecting a bounce back to this WMA 20 moving average that we have here. As you can see, price always will pull away from it, but always will return to it. So right now we're going to play for a bounce up, and then that's going to tee us up for a short back down. And so we just have to play the current trend. This is a counter trend trade, but I think because of the fact that we have a bullish divergence here, RSI is making a lower or a higher low, prices going down. So I like that on the daily. We also have it on the 4-hour. So those divergences, coupled with this support level, we're going to take a swing here for a quick short swing up. Now, this is either going to continue down, or we're going to chop. The other scenario that sets up when we have a quick flip like this on the daily is we chop. And if that happens and we chop sideways, what will happen is it's going to cycle back up to a buy signal. And when you get an up, down, up, or down, up, down, those are really powerful signals that will oftentimes signal a rounded bottom, and then you start making higher highs. So that's currently what we're looking at. We are in this price channel moving down. So honestly, two things we have to clear. We have to clear the WMA 20, which currently stands at 64.20. I'm sorry, here, let's get this level here for you guys, 62.45. We also have this bear fib zone in this 64.50 area. That would be a key area to break through. I think you're going to see a lot of resistance if we get up there. But I think the first attempt at this WMA 20 level at around 62.55, let's call it, that's going to be a lot of resistance there. So I would expect that price would attempt to at least roll over, and then we can draw a fib at that level, maybe say around the 60.40, 60.50 level, and see if price bounces off of that fib zone. So that's the way we're going to look at playing that right now. The other thing I want to show you guys too is that we have some fib extensions here at the 57.54 level and 57.06. A lot of times price will hit those and then snap back up too. So there's reasons to see a little bit of a retrace here on this move down before making more lows, or we could simply just hold this range for a while and it's going to chop. That's the two scenarios I'm looking at. Last time we had a sell signal was back up here at approximately the 60 or 82.93 level, and since then has just been making lower lows. But one thing I wanted to show you guys, when we had that sell signal, if you look at our oscillator here, and I said oscillator, not oscillator this time. I am listening to your comments, and I am a knucklehead. I mispronounce stuff, but this is going to see when we fired here. Notice what the oscillator was doing. We had a nice move up, but now we're in a. It's firing down when the oscillator's already making you know, a lower low, and so I'm not a fan when that happens on the daily. So I'd rather see it when the oscillator's making a cycle up, not a cycle down. So that's something else too I'm looking at on this short signal. I'm kind of leaning toward chop, honestly, guys, after we get a bounce up here. But again, we'll just play it. If the price does move lower, then we'll you know, obviously the short side is going to be we just have to run with it. You will run into situations where you will have an extended period of time, like here, where the oscillator is under that level. But you know, I look at this level because, as you can see, a lot of times the oscillator will get to that level. This is going back to 2013. Hits it, moves up. Hits it, moves up. You do have areas where it'll spend some time under it, and that remains to be seen if this is the case here. But again, that's when we start dipping into these levels. That's usually an oversold condition, and we get some pretty decent moves away from that. So you know, you just kind of take all this information in. It's kind of like your instrument gauges on your dashboard, right, when you're trading. Okay, so that's basically it for Bitcoin. I just thought I'd get you guys another update, especially since we did a flip on the daily to a short. And again, that doesn't happen very often when it happens within a week of each other. So either more pain and downside, and if that's the case, what'll happen is I will give an update when we break this level here to look at what our downside targets are going to be at that point. But first, I want to see if we get this bounce up. Again, I think I'm leaning more towards chop because of the reasons stated with the oscillator and things like that. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next video. Please hit like and subscribe. Have a great weekend, guys. Take care. Bye.
Trade Genius.